All right. Welcome to the video. I got Dan of All Trades here. A couple months back, we made a video about him getting working to get funded towards Top Step. Now, Dan has a background in real estate and also has a background in stock trading, and he's a monster at both of those things. So, me and him practically being family, I invited him in to do some Top Step day trading with me, and so he got signed up and. He joined the community. He's actually a big part of the foundation of building the community that we have that we run together. He's got a lot of amazing things that he can bring to the table, and he's been live trading in front of everybody in the community, which I have mad respect for because that puts a lot of pressure on somebody. And in the midst of that, actually, he did very well, and he was able to get this account funded. So, yeah, man, you did this in front of like our community. I think that that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and honestly, that was a huge help to me because I would say most of the battle is that self-discipline, right? It's self-control to hold the trades to your target, to leave runners, to evaluate R&R before you get into a trade, to get into quality entries only, right?
Right.
All of these things that you want to do, you're forced to do because you're obviously you're
Because you're
wanting to
being
take
watched.
quality trades only. Everyone's watching you, and
Right.
and also, and then we're all collaborating together, and that helps as well. I mean,
That's true.
the
Yeah.
community made the difference. You can see here in the beginning. Actually, this is when we started live trading down in here, and this is me on my own. You can see
Yeah.
how this is me trying to protect my profits. I'm taking profit. I see this would have kept running. When this
Yes.
particular day, I'm thinking back, a lot of these could have kept running, but I didn't let them run because I was content. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna should take 300." I wouldn't let them run to my target. But when with the community, it really helps because I'm letting myself, you know, sit there and be patient to enter trades, letting the trades run. And this
Hmm.
is the first time I've done a prop firm, right? I've never been funded with a prop firm before. I've done lots of trading, lots of different styles of trading, and been successful in many. But getting funded at a prop firm is kind of hard because they give you these drawdowns per day sometimes. I guess they just got rid of that. But it was like you couldn't even lose 1,000 a day before when
Yeah.
I started.
Yep.
And now, and then the drawdown is 2,000 as well. So I was down here near my max loss limit. And then here, actually, I shot myself in the foot because you see, I made this big, huge profit out the gate, right? I made 1,500 out the gate on that first trade I made on the account, and that brought my max loss limit up from 48 to 49.5, right? And so when I had a losing streak and I wasn't doing more well, I was taking trades I thought might be good instead of really taking the time to be patient. And I got within $40 of losing it. And this day actually was live trading. I said, you know what? I'm just going to go in with the max amount of contracts I can for the risk that I have on a quality trade. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to select a trade. I'm going to take it to a major time-based liquidity level. I'm going to hold the whole time. And right out the door, I'd made a nice trade for 1,300, closed, and I actually had left a little runner there and closed that for a couple hundred more, which got me that 13. And then the next day, same thing, got another trade. And so this made all of the difference. The community is really what helps because otherwise we get stuck in these cycles
Yes.
and we make these decisions based upon the one trade we're doing now, right? Like you've heard it probably said many times, we treat every trade like it's our career of trading, and
Yes.
it's not. Like
Exactly.
in this
Yes.
in this method, I took these losses and then I made some back on good trades, right?
Hmm.
But some of these are, a couple $100. And here's one that I just stepped away. I took two losses. I got stopped out twice and a good they were good entries, right? We
Yep.
had displacement. We took time-based liquidity up top. Our 730 level was in the middle where that shows our premium discount. We were showing some short displacement, and every time it came up and took my $200 stop loss. So I was out 400. This day, it actually ended up running all the way down. It even took the previous day lows. I mean, and I missed it,
Right.
but
Right.
which is
Right.
fine. I took the two losses, and it was really consolidating, really wicky and aggressive. And then, I said, you know what, I'm good. And then it actually ended up falling all the way and
I know what
taking
day
that
you're
short.
talking about because, of course, I was in there with you.
Yep,
Yeah. Yeah. I
yep.
got I got blasted on a few. I think I ended up catching the final run, but I think it was barely.
Yeah, and even missing that though, right? This
Mhm.
did not affect my success
Right,
because I
no,
was
yeah,
able to stick
exactly.
to being self-disciplined. I was able to stick to being focused on taking a quality trade, only taking ones that show good R&R before I get in the trade. And I was able to stick to my guns because I was in a community. On my own, I knew this back here. I knew the same information.
Yeah.
None, none,
That's the
none of the
hardest part,
information.
man. It
Yeah, none of the
we are
information
what
was
gets
any
in the way
different.
of our success. It's so funny how I stand in front of myself, blocking
Yeah.
myself from success sometimes. I'm like, "Get out of the way, dude."
What am I doing?
Yeah.
You start thinking, well, I'll just take profits now, and then you're like, all right, well, that's 300, that's 400, and then the next day you lose two trades, and you're like, well, that's gone. The next day you lose one, and you're like, well, now I'm in the negative.
Yeah.
And then you're like, just barely make that back because again, you're being conservative, taking profits early, and that'll hurt you just as much as as taking a lot of losses because you're just going to give it back eventually. You're going to take some losses that are healthy and good. You're
Yeah.
taking quality setups. They are going to come sweep a good stop loss location. It's going to happen because we just swing probability in our favor. We don't see the future, right?
Exactly.
And but good practices generate this sort of situation, right?
Yeah, you've been very consistent. Yeah. It's been
But
awesome.
there it is.
It has been
Four
awesome.
months.
Yeah, well, congrats, dude. You're funded. Now it's time to start making some money.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Very
Very
cool.
excited to get started. I'm gonna keep up the same practices, not get excited, not let anything change the way that I'm taking the trades. Take healthy losses, take healthy wins, and just take it day by day.
That's so awesome, bro. Yeah,
So
well,
yeah.
anybody out there, I mean, Dan of all trades did bring some trading skills to the table. But he did this in 4 months, and he was newer to ICT when he started this day
Mhm.
trading thing. you know he's got his own strategies that he uses in real estate and in stock trading, and they have definitely paid dividends to him, and he's been very successful. So I'm excited to have him in the community. He was like a foundation, like he is a piece of the foundation for the community. Like me and him built this thing together, and it's because we have a heart for people, and
Yeah.
a heart for people who struggle. Because I mean, I've been doing it, and I've been mentoring people and coaching people for a long time, even in other discords and stuff. And man, I mean, the stories I've got are just heart wrenching, you know. And
Yeah.
I've been able to work with people and coach them, and show them the way to get out of this, out of the cycle of just boom and bust, or out of the cycle of just like getting so close to a combine or getting funded and then just blowing it. And I think the reason why is because my struggle bus history is so long. It was such a long, hard road, that I'll never forget it. So that way, I can help people recognize kind of what they're doing wrong. And honestly, in your case, it was pretty easy. I mean, we just
Yeah.
traded together, and I knew you were bringing a lot of healthy habits to the table, and we just worked out a few kinks, and dude, you like took off, man. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Thank you. Yeah, man, it's been just trading with you and everybody in the community has been a huge blessing. We're able to be a blessing to each other and encourage each
Exactly.
other and help hold each other accountable to stay self-disciplined, to stick to our plan, to not take some mediocre trades just to see how they work out, but
Yep.
to take only quality setups, take good losses, take good wins, and carry on.
Yeah.
And man, it makes this ICT really helps. All that obviously it shows you how price moves. That's all. It's just a logic. And I think a lot of misconceptions out there is everyone's looking for this crystal ball that shows you the future of the market, and they're like, it either works or it doesn't. I'm like, well, no, these principles give you an intuition
Yeah.
into the language of price, right? And all you need is an intuition into the language of price, just to swing probability in your favor a little bit above
That's right.
50%. Then
Exactly.
just stay self-disciplined and manage R&R. I mean, there's lots of people that trade all sorts of different ideas, different concepts. And but I would say ICT, looking at fair value gaps, looking at liquidity levels, knowing that swings it a little in your favor, and then the rest of it, probably 70-80% of it's self-discipline and just
Exactly.
seeing it and taking quality trades and holding and managing the trade how you know you ought to be profitable, and not giving into fear or uncertainty, and just taking solid losses, taking solid wins,
Yep.
and trading the same way every day,
Yep.
you
Scroll
know?
down just a tiny bit on that screen. There it is. 55%. Your
Barely in
risk to
my
reward
favor,
was
no problem.
1.5.
Yeah,
Average winning trade, average losing trade. That's all it took. That's all it
yeah.
takes is just
Ex
learning to win more when you win than you lose when you lose. You know what I'm saying? That's all it
mhm.
takes.
This is not data that you'll see people boasting about, everyone wants the 80% win rate,
Yeah.
which is fine, right? If you're if you're scalping, you're doing stuff that's, depending on your style. But I mean, at 55%, the average winning is like the amount my average is just so small, right? And but you can see like because of that, you can still be profitable just by being self-disciplined and managing your
Exactly.
R&R.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
You did awesome. So
But
there
thank
are
you.
some links down below. We do have a very small section in our Discord that's for free. If you want to drop in and ask some questions, I'll be glad to answer a few of those. And then of course we do have our VIP section. That's where you can come. And most days we do live trade together as a community. Of course, we don't offer signals or anything like that, but just being in that group, doing some tape reading, looking at the market together, encouraging one another in the right kind of setups with the right kind of focus is really what makes a difference. It makes
Yeah.
a huge difference. Even in my trading as well, it has been, improved, since I've been in there, and we run these sessions together. It's been amazing. So I'm very excited about it. It's awesome. Well,
Yeah,
dude,
come join us. It'll be fun.
congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's a
We'll
lot of
keep
hard
we'll,
work, man. You did it.
we'll keep progressing. We did it together, right? And as we go and we're all trading together, everyone's just gonna grow and become more and more successful and more knowledgeable, more and more self-disciplined. And I think success is imminent, when we're working together on this. So it should be
Exactly.
fun.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Awesome. See y'all later.